The morning sun spilled across the chrome edges of Maplewood Diner, a place where the smell of butter and syrup usually promised warmth and comfort. But on this particular day, even the bright sunlight couldn't wash away the darkness that crept into the hearts of a few cruel boys. At a booth near the window sat a girl in a wheelchair. Her name was Clara. A plate of pancakes rested in front of her like a fragile shield. She carried the quiet strength of someone who had endured much, yet her trembling hands revealed the fear she tried so hard to hide. The boys at the next booth didn't just laugh at her. They crossed a line no one should ever cross. One slapped her plate to the floor, sending the pancakes crashing across the tiles. Another shoved her wheelchair back with a mocking grin. The diner froze. The laughter of the bullies echoed louder than the falling plate. Clara's eyes filled with tears she tried desperately to hold back. Humiliation burned deeper than pain. If you believe kindness should always conquer cruelty, take a moment to like this video, comment, share it, and subscribe to Kiwi Story. Together, we can remind the world that compassion is stronger than hate. Clara's life had never been easy. Born with a spinal condition, she relied on her wheelchair. But her parents always told her that her spirit was meant to soar even if her legs could not. She faced stares, pity, and whispers every day. But what happened that morning was cruelty sharp enough to break anyone's heart. The boys cheered. Others in the diner lowered their heads. The waitress froze mid-step. Clara awkwardly bent down, trying to gather her fallen pancakes just so she wouldn't make a bigger scene. That's when a gentle hand reached down. An older man with gray at his temples lifted the plate and set it back in front of her. "Don't mind them," he whispered, though he nervously glanced at the gang of teenagers. His small act of kindness was a flicker of light in a room full of shadows. Clara sat quietly, appetite gone, throat tight. She tried to understand why the world could be so cruel to someone who had done nothing wrong. Just then, before the hour could pass, something unexpected happened. A low rumble, like distant thunder, filled the air. People turned to the diner's front windows. Dozens of motorcycles rolled into the parking lot, chrome glinting under the sun. Conversation stopped instantly. Like and subscribe Kiwi Story YouTube channel for more stories. The unmistakable insignia of the Hells Angels shone on their jackets. The boys who had mocked Clara suddenly stiffened, their smirks fading into fear. Everyone knew the reputation of the Hells Angels. Fierce, fearless, and unafraid to stand up when it counted. The diner door swung open, and the bell above it jingled. In stepped a towering man with a heavy beard and steely eyes. More followed him, filling the diner with a quiet but powerful presence. Clara's heart pounded. Not with fear this time, something else entirely. The leader, Roar, scanned the room. His gaze froze on the bullies first, then softened when it reached Clara. Without a word, he understood what had happened. He walked toward her, boots thudding, and knelt down beside her. For the first time that morning, Clara didn't feel small. She felt protected. Roar turned his head toward the bullies. Clara couldn't hear his exact words, but she watched shame wash over their faces. Their bravado melted like ice in the sun. One by one, they stood, trembling, and hurried toward the exit without looking back. Outside, the motorcycles formed a wall, ensuring their humiliation was complete before they fled. Roar then called the waitress, placed a large bill on the table, and told her to bring Clara anything she wanted. Pancakes, pie, a milkshake, the entire menu if needed. He told her she was stronger than the cowards who tried to break her. Then, in a gesture no one would ever forget, he removed his own leather vest and gently draped it over her shoulders. "Your family now," he said. Tears streamed down Clara's face. Tears not of shame, but of gratitude. What began as a morning of pain had become a moment of healing and transformation. The diner erupted in soft applause. The waitress hugged Clara, promising she would never again sit there feeling invisible. Clara felt something she hadn't felt in a long time, hope. She realized that while cruelty exists, so does courage. And sometimes, kindness arrives in the most unexpected form. If this story touched your heart and reminded you that compassion can rise even in the darkest moments, please like this video, share it, and subscribe to Kiwi Story. And before we go, comment below. What would you have done if you were in that diner that day? Your words might inspire someone else to act with courage when it matters most.